everyone, I'm Midnight.
And I'm Shellbee.
He's actually Blaze.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's Blaze.
I'm Shellbee.
In the last episode,
Blaze is on hiatus.
We destroyed Shelly, not Shellbee.
Oh, okay.
And now we're going to kill Archie and take the meteorite back.
Pokemon don't kill, we make faint.
Okay, enough with the Shellbee voice.
What? I'm Shellbee though. Ow! Ow! A boost! A boost! Ow!
Well, I guess I'm going to be commenting on this episode alone. As
What
we
are you
said
talking
in the
about?
last
I am right here.
in the last 2 episodes, if you did not see them, we are doing post-commentary because our recording software messed up. However, this is the last episode that we have to do post-commentary for.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Ever. Because we're not very good at post-commentary.
I think we are.
Of course you do. You think we're good at everything.
Well, because we are.
So, here's Archie. And he has a really cool, like, little backdrop. And he has, like, really cool music. And, I'm gonna rip this off of my neck for no reason. But he starts with the Mightyena. And I remember in the very first one, I don't know if it's still true, but the Mightyena had intimidation, which was a pain in the ass when you had a,
There's me.
physical attack Pokemon. Oh, he doesn't. Guess not. But when you had a physical attacker in the old version, it was kind of a pain in the ass for him to start with something that had
Oh, I
intimidation.
feel stronger. Oh, I don't feel good.
Oh my god, please. Oh, I put a person berry. I'm so smart.
I feel better now.
Please stop talking as Shellbee. Blaze.
Yes.
What?
My full name is Shellbee Blaze
Midnight.
Turtle.
Oh. Wait a minute, I picked you. Why are you named after Blaze?
You just chose my first name.
This is bullshit. Anyway, Shellbee has gotten, like, really strong because she got Flame Wheel.
I'm back. Oh, hi, Shellbee. Hello.
Oh my gosh, you're being so weird.
So what'd I miss?
We're battling Archie, and Golbat is using Confuse Ray on us, and we've already used our Person Berry, so this is not good.
Oh, no, that's not good at all.
And Shellbee hit herself, the big dum-dum.
Hey.
You're not Shellbee.
She's right here, dear.
No.
Yeah, I'm right here,
Dear.
dear.
Rock Tomb. Luckily, since Golbat's a flying type, that almost killed it. Probably should have full killed it, but somebody was slacking.
I phoned it in that day.
Wow. She snapped out of confusion just in time to almost die. So, we had 2 down. Didn't he have one more? It's the Sharpedo. Yeah.
His big bad.
Ugh. We were like, no, we're not gonna let Shellbee die. We're gonna use, but Gemma isn't very effective because it's a water dark type, so we're just gonna throw someone random out. I think we threw out Robin, didn't we?
I don't know.
You're supposed to remember this stuff. Oh, nope, we used Gemma anyway. Right? Did I read that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because we probably figured that we could get something good off of the fake out.
Which ends up, I don't believe, working out so well because of the rough skin, and which shouldn't affect, once again, normal type move thing, ghost type Pokemon should not work.
I
whatever,
honestly think that it has everything to do with because moves like how we were talking in the last episode about things like Screech and how that shouldn't affect the ghost type. I think it's just physical normal type moves that are like that.
That's still dumb.
I know it's dumb. I didn't say it wasn't, but
It's not very effective. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, she has all physical moves, so she's gonna die. Sorry, Gemma. And then I think we use Robin.
to clean up.
Are you sure we use Robin?
I'm sure we used Darude.
Yeah, that would go over well.
It would have gone over really well.
Robin! Who looks super awesome as a Swallow. I love the animation.
I don't understand how the wind is coursing through his wings and he's just sitting there. Must be really windy.
They can hover.
Yeah, he can hover, but it looks like he's flying. There's like a gust only affecting him. Like he's stuck in a wind tunnel
And
or
he's
something.
Robin. He's awesome. He can just do that shit. Don't question him.
Hello, I'm Robin the Windsock.
What? So then Archie is like, I'm a sore loser, and now I'm going to re-challenge you with my Mega Evolutions. Brilliant! Because he had the little Mega Stone in his anchor, which is dumb, but okay. So he just, like, takes a call, and then he leaves. Ho-ho! So, and he just leaves and gives this.
It's like, so I was gonna wipe the floor with you, but I guess...
Here's the meteorite, now I'm gonna leave. Because something on Mount Pyre. I'll be sure to remember that face. Fucking bitch.
Sometimes I think it'd be funny if there was just like a Pokemon fan game that was just all...
Like swearing. Like what they would actually say if this wasn't a children's game.
Like fucking stupid little kid.
And then Maxie is terrifying looking. Still.
What?
You're weird.
What? You did it too.
No, you did it.
What?
No, you did it.
What?
Just you.
No. No, you did it too. I will say though, I did it better. And I remember I had to point this out to you because you didn't see this Pokeball down here.
No, I didn't. It's not like we're gonna use that. Incinerate's not a strong move. It just burns berries.
I think it's useful.
Not very many gym leaders or even trainers use berries in this game.
Well, I think it's cool looking.
You're cool looking. Wait, that's not what I meant to say.
Yeah, it is, because I am.
And then we bike up here.
To find nothing.
No, there's a protein up here, I think it was.
It was a vitamin of some sort.
Come on, find it. Find it faster. Then I put that on and I find it immediately. But yeah, protein. Not that we're gonna use it right away. I think I might actually, like, off-screen,
divvy those out.
Or maybe, like, actually, once we get our full team, like, actually go for EV training, breeding, stuff like that. Mm. Just so that we have, like...
There's an app for that on our Pokedex.
We've got an app for that.
There is. There's an app for everything.
So this is where we decided that we needed to go back to Lavaridge Town with
because Meteorite. We have the Meteorite, which would make sense.
So we go down this pathway, okay? And then instead of turning left and going to Lavaridge, we turn right to go to Fall Arbor. And, of course, we get battled by a hiker who talks about, you know, the jagged pass. It does something to my soul because I'm a freak. And he has a Graveler.
Graveler's
Fuck Graveler.
Awesome. Hey.
Fuck Graveler.
Graveler's awesome.
You can't do anything with it unless you trade, and then there's no guarantee you'll get your Pokemon back. Because some people are asshats.
Are you speaking from experience?
No. Well, I mean, I'm speaking from experience of someone who took my Pokemon from me. I had a friend named Dakota, and we traded because he had Ruby and I had Sapphire, and we were trading Pokemon, and then we were on our way to, like, a field trip or something. Mm-hmm. And then when we got at the field trip, we, like, stopped. And then when we came back, he, like, sat with someone else and pretended that I didn't exist because he had, like, I think it was a really cool Absol or something of mine.
Well, he's an asshole.
Absol, the asshole.
Yeah.
Absol's one of my favorites.
Why would you trade an Absol? There's no reason for that.
I don't remember. I think we were showing off our Pokemon to one another. I don't know.
That's what battles are for.
I don't remember. I was like 10 years old. This was a long time ago. That was 13. Oh my god, that was 13 years ago. I'm so old. But anyway, back to the game. We finally finished killing this Graveler. Yay. I have the hiccups. They really hurt.
I remember I used to evenly train my team members. So, like, by the time we got to the Elite Four, I'd have, you know, all my Pokemon would be level, like, 45, 50. And this was back in, like, Fire Red, Leaf Green days. But all my friends would, like, lean on one Pokemon. So, yeah, they'd have a level 80-something, but then they'd battle me, and they'd be like, well, how do you have so many Pokemon
that are high level?
It'd be like, I'd send out one Pokemon, they'd be like, oh, your Pokemon's only level 45 or whatever. And then my Pokemon dies, duh, and then, you know, I fucking wipe the floor with the next one that comes out.
Yeah, I always did. Yeah, so this is where I'm like, oh, we have to go back, and then we have to do a battle because I'm dumb.
I think you thought you fought that guy.
No, yeah, and then this was like where you were like, isn't this where you yelled at me for not getting the item? No, this is where I was going up to the Pirate Cast.
No, I yelled at you the first time for not getting the item. This time I just didn't care.
And then we run into this guy again, because, I don't know, I guess he wanted to show us that this is how strength is used. Like, he was not in this part in the last game. Oh, there's a secret spot, so here's nature power, for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a friendly guy. So, now he's just leaving. There's a secret base guild in Fort Tree, bye! Like, that's literally about all I could gather from this conversation.
Yeah, he's not useful. Otherwise.
I don't know why we're just standing here. Okay, moving on. I thought you cut out this dumb running back to Full Arbor Town.
No, because there was something interesting that happened.
I thought it was just him. Even though he's not very interesting.
Because I remember we went all the way back and it didn't take that long. There was something that happened in between. I wish we had reviewed this footage before looking it over again.
I kind of like how we're doing this just because it's sort of like we're experiencing this for the first time with the viewers.
Yeah, but then when there's a lot
Oh yeah, I forgot we had a Steelix site.
And you were like, we need to get a Steelix.
Only that's not on my team.
We should just get one anyway.
Oh no, you and your frickin' Parasol and your Numel that I'm gonna kill. Numel. Numel is a fire ground type, so rock types don't immediately kill it, and it makes me sad, Panda. Why is my team dead?
Because you got into a bunch of fights coming off the mountain.
But we killed it with a bulldoze real quick, so no harm done.
Yeah.
I'm not letting Darude evolve.
Ever?
Ever.
Why?
Because
Why?
Graveler sucks.
No. Graveler's awesome.
No, Graveler sucks.
If ever there's a Pokemon to lean on, Graveler is
sucks.
that Pokemon.
Graveler
It is
sucks.
just not.
Graveler
Why?
sucks. I just don't... It had really good potential, but then being one of the Pokemon that you have to trade to get through, like,
is that your only argument?
No, it just immediately burned me on that entire Pokemon family.
Whatever.
Plus, it's incredibly overused and doesn't really have that great of a move pool.
It's all reliable. You get Graveler because it works. It's good at what it does, which is why we have one.
We have Geodude. And we only have that because we couldn't get an Aeron.
Well, that's not my fault.
Yes, it is.
No,
Everything
it's not.
is your fault.
It is not.
Yes.
You are an ungrateful punk.
A punk? Really?
Yeah, you're a punk.
So, we made it all the way over here. Just to go talk to him. And he's like, make yourself at home.
I believe I wanted to touch on the fact that they don't tell us where to go. They're like, oh no, they stole the meteorite, go get it. So then we go get it, and then we bring it back to the place where the meteorite apparently belongs, I guess.
I raged so hard when we got here. Like, this is just me standing here and raging.
You were like, well, what the fuck?
So now we have to run all the way back. Luckily we're gonna cut this out. But I was so pissed. I can't even explain to you because, you know, all those battles could have been skipped. This was like a 30-minute long recording session before we edited all this stuff out.
It was more than that.
I don't know. He would know. He's the one who edits.
It was like 32, 33 minutes total.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Repellent's effect wore off. Now we're going to go all the way back. Here we are at Lavaridge. It took a long time to get here. Because I tried to go back around and then realized there's like that one little cliff, so then I had to come back to Full Arbor, go through Meteorite Pass, and then go down Jagged Pass to go to Lavaridge.
Yeah.
I was fuming by the time we got to this. But, since we're in Lavaridge, I'm like, oh, well, since we didn't really do that much in this episode, why don't we just take on the gym while we're here?
And that's why the episode came out to be as long as it was, because somebody was like, let's go fight the gym leader in this episode.
I would rather get things done, and I'm sure people who are watching this agree. If you're just going to stand around and, you know, do 15 minutes of nothing, they're not going to want to watch. So, yeah. Fight me.
Fight me?
Don't do it. No. No bites. No bites.
Oh.
Ah! He bit me. I have
you.
rabies.
I don't have rabies. They're mostly gone.
That's gross.
What do you mean gross?
So, while we were doing this gym, I had absolutely no idea where we were going. I was just guessing. Ah, you fucker, you turned.
You turned.
I just would go through random doors and hope that this would take me to the right place, and I actually ended up being pretty spot on, except for this part.
No, the thing with the doors is that none of them loop you back around, so there's no punishment for choosing the wrong door.
Well, there's sometimes battles if you choose the wrong door.
Not really.
Sometimes. So then I got on this one, and you're like, no, don't do that one, do the other one, because this one leads to the room behind where the leader is, but there's that rock wall there for no good reason.
Even though we know Rock Smash.
Not the right kind of rocks, I guess. There's some rocks, and then there's other rocks, and these are the wrong rocks.
It's like, just cut to like a shot of just a Pokemon trainer just with a perplexed look on his face, or her face. And then there's just like, I don't know, like a Geodude, just like pointing out two different types of rocks. It's like Geodude, and he just punches it, and nothing happens. And he's like, Geodude, and he punches the other one just very lightly, and it just crumbles. Like the marble stone things in that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward tries to teach him how to be an artist. Ting!
So we quickly saved before we took her on, for reasons I don't quite know, but whatever. And then we're standing here, and now we're like, let's do this. And I really love the red leaves. They're so vibrantly red.
Yeah, and they're all the same color red.
And
Lazy.
they match her hair. At least the highlight.
Hi!
Welcome! Oh shit, we're breaking the microphones. Cooney traitor, you haven't done well to make it this far. She's like multiple personalities right now. I'm Flannery and I'm in charge.
She's like Launch from Dragon Ball. Not that I'd expect you to know who that is.
Nope.
There was a character that
that
doesn't exist in Dragon Ball Z, might I add. Where the fuck did Launch go? There. Now I've instilled all of you with that same question. But in Dragon Ball, there was a character that the team was introduced to that was this really innocent, young, pretty girl, and she was super nice. And whenever she sneezed, she became this bitchy asshole of a blonde that shot at everything that moved.
That's weird. So Shellbee's pretty awesome in this battle because I put Rock Tomb on her, and Rock Tomb's pretty effective against most of these Pokemon. The only one, like I said, that's not effective is Numel, because Numel is a ground fire type, and ground nullifies the whole rock super effectiveness. So we brought out Darude with his bulldozing ability. Eventually. A blanket.
I always thought it was weird that ground is weak to itself.
Yeah.
Is that the only type that does that besides Ghost?
Dragon.
Dragon's weak to itself. I guess it's not as uncommon. Well, who goes around proclaiming to be a professional Ghost and or Dragon trainer? Not many.
Lance.
Name 4 more.
Claire from Blackthorn. The dragon trainer from Pokemon
What's
White.
his name?
I don't remember his name. You're the one who played it.
Well, I don't remember.
The one with like all the dragon bones he had to move around in the gym. Remember? You thought that looked so cool.
Oh, that's a she.
Oh.
First of all.
See, this is where I use knockoff to try to knock off the white herb, but apparently...
And then you're like, what?
But apparently...
It doesn't have...
Yeah,
and
apparently,
then you were pissed.
Apparently they got rid of that, I guess, to make the game easier for the little ones, because that did make this battle like 10 times harder when it would use overheat all the time, and you were just like, well, shit. But we're just gonna get rid of it really quick with Bulldoze, if I remember correctly. No, I do not.
Because its defense is awesome.
Defense! And it drops its speed to increase its defense even more, so... I think I just kept using Bulldoze because it was doing its job slowly but surely.
It was doing the best it could do. You ever noticed that...
What?
It's funny to say now, because I never noticed this before.
Oh yeah, I think she healed it, fucking bitch.
That Geodude has, like, Popeye arms.
Yeah, he does. And
That's
now it's gonna
unhealthy.
waste a time on, like, Sunny Day or something. This is Why did I take so long with this?
Because she healed.
I know,
She
but
healed
like
some
I
more.
should have used Delilah or something because Delilah only has water gun. Never mind.
I still think it would have been worth it to try, because that's a special type.
So is Bulldoze, I think. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I think we just whittled away at it anyway, because it's like all it was doing was using Curse. There was absolutely
Yeah,
like
even if
no
it used a fire move, it's like Darude would have cock blocked it anyway.
cock blocked. Darude cock block. Oh no, it's overheat. Whatever will shit. That did a lot more than I thought it would.
Whatever will shit. Oh, that was bad.
I thought it wouldn't do that much. Whoops. But it's almost dead. Come on, Darude, you can do it. Yeah, keep using Body Slam. Oh
Do
shit!
it.
Don't do that! Fuck. I forgot about all of this.
How does that what a body slam looks like? Let's
Well,
analyze that
when
for a
I
second.
body slam you, I'm throwing my entire weight on you. You're usually laying on the couch, and I just like arms out, fall forward, body slam you, and squish you into the couch. So that's actually a pretty accurate depiction
A
of
body slam is actually a throw.
And then I was checking to see which one of these moves was stronger, whether it was Mud Bomb or Water Gun. Or Mud Slap.
I think we ended up
And I think
going
we did
with
Mud Bomb.
Mud Bomb.
Yeah.
Because you'd have had the same type of effectiveness for any of them anyway, and it was well worth it. Even
Yeah, it
though
was
had
just
slightly
based
lower
on the
accuracy.
numbers at that point. Anyway, so, Flannery fell. It actually wasn't that hard. We only lost one. Did we lose Shellbee? I don't think so. I think we switched her out.
Yeah, we did.
So now she's like, well,
We lost
thanks,
two.
Thanks
by the
for
way.
thanks for teaching me that I shouldn't pretend to be someone I'm not. Now here, have this badge. It's pointy. And here.
All Pokemon up to level 50 will obey you.
And strength and overheat. Okay. I'm going to go look at these leaves that match my hair now. Oh god.
She's wearing jeans
So-
in a sauna.
Yeah, that's a no-go. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and we will have a live commentary on the episodes past this.
Yes, we will.
Bye, everybody!
Bye.